Greetings one and all, this is Rhythm Works and welcome to my channel, and today Battlefield 4 from a noob's perspective, the noob being me. This is the first time I've actually played an installment from the Battlefield franchise to its fullest. I've played all the modes, I've completed the campaign. It's very short, it's like 7 chapters, very short, but it's obviously made for the multiplayer market, that is for certain. And also I'm going to be purchasing Call of Duty Ghost simply because of the fact that I'm now into shoot 'em ups. I'm into shooters, you know, I'm into first person shooters in a big way now, and I just want to find out which game I'm more inclined to. You know, it's not a Battlefield versus Grand Theft Auto. Without getting Grand Theft Auto, it's not a Battlefield versus Call of Duty thing. You know, I just like playing shooters, and I just want to incline myself to the one I feel most comfortable with. I might even feel comfortable with both. Who knows that? Because I know people who do play both. But anyway, we're gonna get to some gameplay in a minute. But the one thing I'm liking about Battlefield 4 in terms of integration, its companion app, if you like, called Battlelog, which you can more or less sign up to by being a premium member, which I did. And the good thing I like about this is that you can actually customize your soldier, you can customize your emblems and what have you, and change up your loadouts on the fly and in real time. So as you're playing a multiplayer game, and if you want to basically, you know, substitute your AK for a shotgun, you can do it on your PC, on your phone, and it does it real time. Or it's just the integration part between the console and the phone, tablet, or computer, which is going to be more or less a standard feature, I think, in quite a few games. And I'm liking the vibe on that. So as you can see, there's my premium membership profile, and there you can see my loadouts, what I've unlocked so far. And here is the overview of all the unlocks that I have unlocked, as it were. Anyway, gameplay. Okay, as you can see, I'm being dropped in the game midway. Now, first and foremost, be prepared to get your ass whooped. As a new player, as a noob, you're gonna get your ass whooped because the game is made up of fellow noobs and veterans of the game, you know, and casual players. So the chances is that once you started to play Battlefield 4, it's gonna be very, very daunting. You know, and it's just a case of just, you know, as usual with other shoot 'em ups, just get to know the maps and get to know the way how the other players play as well, you know, because, you know, that in itself is very helpful. And also knowing what weapons they basically use, and just working with each weapon type, each permutation, each combination to see what works best with you. I mean, I've seen people whoop ass with just revolvers, do you know what I mean? You know, and pistols, you know, and they don't even bother with the large weapons, but each to their own, I suppose. What else? It's gonna be off-putting because of what you're used to entering into games like Battlefield and I assume Call of Duty as well, because I haven't played it. But you're gonna be tempted to say, shit, fuck this, I don't want to play this anymore. But you know, I would advise just see the game through as best way you can. You know what I mean? You paid your money for it, so you know, you might as well. And you never know, you know, you might link up with some friends and get a better experience out of it. I know the Battlefield community is very, very helpful in terms of recruiting new players. You know, because you know, it's all about enlarging the community, so to speak. So it's all good. Yeah, level up as best way you can, and then you can utilize the unlocks and the multiple weapons that you're going to unlock throughout the game and what have you. And also the Battlelog feature as well, which is I really, really do like. It's a nice addition to the game. What else? I mean, that's more or less it really. My only gripe is the vault button. I can't get to vote right over certain things like boxes and fences and things like that. It's very hard at times, because I assume once you're flush with a surface that you can vote, but that's not necessarily the case. But it can be done. I've seen it being done. It's just a case of me having to practice more harder for that to work. But yeah, I'm just liking the pace of it. I didn't think I would, because I'm not a runner-gunner type. I really am not. I mean, I play The Last of Us, which to me is a thinking man's shooter, to be honest with you. Because you just don't have surplus ammo to play with. You just have a limited amount of ammo, and you just got to use it wisely, make every bullet count, so to speak. But with games like this, it's just a case of just, you use a certain amount, you die, you get the same amount of ammo when you spawn ad infinitum. So, it's what it is in that respect. And it's just fun. It is fun. I tend to rage more on the fun-looking games than I do with the serious-looking games. It's kind of weird, but that's just how I am. I tend to rage more on the fun-looking games. But with this, it's just, shoot 'em up, kill 'em up, shoot 'em up, kill 'em up. And it's good for the time that you play it for. But I just can't do a marathon on it. It just numbs my brain, and I don't say that with any disrespect. It's just how I feel after playing a certain amount of it. But it's a good game. Don't get me wrong, it's a good game. I do like the game. And I appreciate the skill that some of these cats have. It's just phenomenal, you know what I mean? And one can only learn from it. But anyway, that's more or less my take, a noob's take on Battlefield 4. And I hope that if you are somewhat quizzical about invested in a copy. Oh, what I mean is, what I've done, I've actually pre-ordered the PS3 version from the store, so I can actually trade it in at £40 when I actually get the PS4 version, because that was the only way that it was going to make sense to me to be involved with this game at this point in time, before the release of the PS4. So that's what I suggest. If you're itching to play Battlefield 4 now, is to actually go to Game and buy a copy. Keep the receipt, and then when you trade it in, and if you like it enough to play on PlayStation 4, bring the receipt, and they will give you a refund of £40 to go towards your PS4 copy. But anyway, that's it. I'm rambling on. But that's my perspective on Battlefield 4, and I'm going to be featuring some gameplay on this quite a lot. So stay tuned for that. And until such time, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Megan, later.